What up, peeps? We're back with another video today. Hopping on YouTube just to rant a little bit. I don't got nothing to say, to be honest, but there were some few things that was on my mind that I wanted to share a little bit, which was about college, which I am at right now. I'm at my college stage, and it's coming to an end. It's coming to a turning point where I'm finishing up my college this year. So I'm not sure which month, but I think this year might be the end of my college days. And I still haven't figured out a lot of things. I mean, I'm not sure what I really want. A job, to be honest, a job is something that's been on everybody's mind. It's on my mind too, but I'm thinking, do I really want it or not? But college days are coming to an end right now, and I'll be honest with you, man. I haven't figured out what I really want, to be honest, but I'm still trying to look at a bigger picture. Trying to find a way to, tell myself that this is the starting point to something bigger, and not to let myself worry or not to put myself down on, on what's ahead of me. So I guess that's kind of like the whole point of me doing this video right now, to tell myself that, and to anybody who's willing to listen, or who's willing to grab a little glimpse of my ideas, which is looking at the bigger picture. I'm just coming to a point where I realize things are going to be really serious from here on out. It was serious back then, but I think it's going to get more serious, and it's going to get more worse too at the same time. It's going to be a hell of a lot of experience, but right now, college days are coming to an end, and I still have some few problems with the college that I need to fix. I mean, it's still there, and I need to, do some few works, which I haven't finished yet. So yeah, but the whole point is me trying to look at a bigger picture, and to whoever needs it, just looking at the bigger picture is something that we all should do, because you never know what's meant for you and what's not. So I'm not saying I'm a wise guy and I know all the words to whatever I'm saying, and I'm just like trying to give you guys advice on something that I have little knowledge to. I'm not saying that I know everything, but from my own experience, or from what I know, I'm just trying to give you guys a bit of my own ideals, which is trying to look at a bigger picture. That's something that we should all do, because looking at the bigger picture, that's another thing to keep in mind. It's sometimes you can't just like rush into things and make decisions all by yourself, because sometimes, yeah, but also at the same time, you can't just wait for things to happen. You got to make things happen and try to navigate, or try to find your way out after making decisions that to keep going forward. It's not always about sitting in a place and reminding yourself that time will tell you what to do, or time will bring you what you need. It will bring you what you need. It will, as time goes by, I think you will get to realize a lot of things. But at the same time, it's not really about waiting. I think it's about making things happen. So I think whatever position you're in, whatever phase that you're in your life, I think it's better if you make the moves first, and after that you get to decide which one you want to choose, instead of sitting and thinking about what to do or what not to do. I think it's better if you move, or be pragmatic, or be practically involved physically, both mind and like physically, both mind and the physical body. I guess you could just do both and be involved practically, be pragmatic, you could say, because it's not always about sitting and waiting for time to heal, or waiting for time to tell. I think it's better if you just make the moves first, and after that you get to decide which way to go. You get to navigate around that very situation of you putting yourself out there, and trying to find ways to do it. So I think that's way better, you know. Passive learning is a good thing, but bitter truth would be being practically involved, you know, active learning. You know, passive learning is another thing, but active learning is, I think that's important too, because you get to do both when you're actively involved in something. So that's the thing. So yeah, man, my college days are coming to an end. 3 years flew by. I started 2023. Now it's what, I think it's, yeah, 2023 mid-year, and 24, 25, 26 mid-year. I might finish it this year somewhere around mid-year. So yeah, started in 2023. Now it's 2026. It's coming to an end. My college days are coming to an end. Hopefully, I hope it gets, you know, it gets finished up on time. But yeah, I am trying to make it finish up on time so that I don't have any problems with the college anymore. I want to finish it on time because I'm tired, to be honest. Not the college, but just this phase of, you know, me in college years, I mean, which I chose in the first place. So, you know, but at the same time, I gotta finish it in my own terms. But yeah, so that's another thing. So yeah, I came here on again. I came down here to rant a little bit about my days in college, which is, you know, about me being in college. I guess college was a wild experience. I'm not gonna lie. I did a lot of new things. I learned a lot of new things, and I met a lot of people too. But I didn't, you know, have that type of energy where you put lifelong relationships with people. I didn't have that much with me. I did, you know, met a lot of people. I'm not gonna lie. I met a lot of people, but it was a different experience, and that is coming to an end. And I wish, you know, I wish everybody who's finishing up their college this year. I wish you guys all the best luck that you can need, because it's gonna be another turning point. You get now, here on out, you get to, you get to choose what you really want to do, or what you're meant to do, or what you need to do. I guess that's something that we could all ponder or think about, because I think it's going to be another phase, you know, after finishing your college. After high school, it was something else, but now that high school is gone, college is about to go too. I think this is the point where I'm about to, I'm about to meet a lot of more, uh, you could say, new things, and also a lot more experiences, and also a lot of worst case scenarios too. But I'm not sure what's ahead of me, but it's going to be a hell of an experience, because I don't know what's out there, but I'm up for it though. And you should be too. You should be up for it too. Whoever is, you know, finishing their college, or maybe, you know, finishing a phase of your life where here on out you want to make decisions that will improve, or that will be useful for you, or, you know, they want to have a huge impact on your own life. I think here on out you get to decide properly. Doesn't mean that you don't have to make mistakes anymore. Of course, mistakes are still going to be there, but it's only best if you learn from your mistakes. That's something that we should all do too. So yeah, man, fucking college is coming to an end. It flew by fast. I'm not really a regular college go type. I missed out a lot of classes. I'm not gonna lie, that's the truth. My college years flew by fast. It was not only college life, but also, you know, outside social world too. At the same time, I had a lot of social experiments in my life too. It was a lot of experience, but you know, things fall into places at some point, and that's a good thing. So here I'm now trying to look at a bigger picture, telling myself that things are gonna get worse. It's gonna be there's gonna be good days, bad days too. it can't be both all the time, but I'm just hoping for the worst, I guess. Not hoping for the best, but just hoping for the worst so that I could learn something from it and just try to move on and do something. But in pursuit of the good things, I am in pursuit of the good things, but just I'm just trying to focus on, challenging myself and putting myself in worst case scenarios so that I could just learn something from the experiences, that life throws at me in my face, and just try to get out of it alive as a well experienced person. So yeah, I guess that's another thing that I've been trying to tell myself, or remind myself to be aware of. And I guess that's it. That's another thing, and it's the 4th of the month right now, and I still have a lot of things to look forward to. I'm in the 4th of the year, 4th month of the year right now, and we still have a lot of things to look forward to. It's not even mid month of the year right now, and I'm not gonna say we still got a lot of time on our hand to do the things that we want, or learn the things that we want, or experience. I'm not saying time is on our side, but at the same time, that's a good thing because it keeps you in a sense of urgency to look forward to the things that you want to do, and also to help out the people that that look up to you, or who is um, in, you could say, who supports you, or who's waiting for you to do something for them. You could say that too. So yeah, man, it gets to a point where sometimes I think I think that the whole idea of people getting into a lot of scenarios, like a lot of scenarios where they don't want to be in. You know, people just, including me, people just sometimes got themselves into situations where they don't want to be in, but they got in there anyway. And sometimes they have a negative, feedback. Most of the time, there's always negative feedback. I always have that too, but this time I'm trying to change that by reminding myself that if I'm in a situation where I don't want to be in, I gotta try to find myself way out of it. But at the same time, let me try to learn something from where I am right now, because that matters. Because that's the that's one of the things that you could get out of, just learning from your own experience and just trying to get ideas out of the things that are around you. So that's another thing, and this whole college thing. I think after this, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what I really want. I can't just say I want a job right now. I want to go and work, hop on job interviews and just search for things that I could. I mean, I'm thinking. I'm just thinking. I really don't want to be there yet, but a man's got to do what he's got to do to provide and serve for his loved ones and his brothers, and his close ones, I guess. But I gotta come up and find a way to be productive at the same time. I can't always be where I am. I gotta keep going forward. So this is another thing, reminding myself, and if it helps, reminding you too, that where you are right now is not the final destination point. We still have a lot of journeys to go together. And I want everybody to know that whatever you do, like I said, whatever you do, try to hope for the best, but also prepare for the worst case scenarios, because that's really what, matters the most, because it builds character, it turns you into a well-known, experienced person. So yeah, here on out, I mean, my college, the exams haven't done, we haven't wrote the exams yet, but the normal classes days are getting over really soon. And I think by that time by that time I think it will be, yeah, over, I guess. So it's coming to an end. That's what I'm trying to say. And I'm still trying to figure out, plan everything out, you know, remind myself that I'm in a sense of urgency and I need to do things quick and fast. I don't know about you guys, but that's just how I think. That's just how I feel. Not saying you should feel the same way I do. That's not what I'm saying, but that's just me. And I want to make things right this time. I don't want I don't want things to go sideways anymore. I want to be more serious about the things that I do and try to find my answers real quick. So, yeah, man, I'm just looking forward to new things, that's for sure. And yeah, I guess that's it. Just came down here to rant a little bit about, yeah, I just came down here to rant a little bit about what's been up and what's been down too. So yeah, that's what's up with me. I don't know about you guys, but I think this might be a turning point to something big. It might also be a turning point to something worse. But you gotta be prepared for both. I guess that'll be it. Alright, peace. I'm out.